here playing off the receivers. Now Brady throwing on second down. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch. I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he did some dance.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On play action, it's Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The point after try for Gronkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Gronkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smells terrible. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Ryan to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On the screen, this is Coleman. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He finds Coleman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And that one results in 35 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons get a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Patriots. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there for New England. 63 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll run. This is White. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done, and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Brady now to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find Big 87.
He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Brady finding Hogan on third down, and the Patriots able to convert.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 72 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Waiting to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Brady sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You're talking about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run with White. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. On third down. That's White. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So on fourth down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. On first and 10, it's Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Now Ryan on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Despite the heavy running, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. Third and 2, now Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On second down, here's Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dot. Always a fan of the dot.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. Don't like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 36. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. On third down, that's Lewis. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They try again with Lewis. And an alley to run. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big run there by Freeman. 61 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Room to run again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one. I think we can figure out why they went for two there, right? Up one. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. There they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 43 yards. Brady now on first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Big hold to the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays when the legs go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mohamed Sanu, 50. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And spins away. And now running right through it. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth quarter comeback?
And it's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
Here we go again for the grizzled vet. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. He's back to throw. And a dump off to White. There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Back to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football, but the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Ryan to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown of the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So it'll be first down here after the run. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. And now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that changes everything here in OT. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. See if they stay on the ground for second down. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On third down. It's Coleman, and he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out, and this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third and long, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here, 2nd and 13. From midfield now, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.